comes out.
Can't fucking wait.
How many days is that now? Not even 20.
Well, today's what, the 7th?
The 8th?
Yeah, 19.
Yeah.
What is there new Star Wars shit coming out?
Kenobi.
What?
Yeah, it's the Obi-Wan.
Did you see the new poster where it's got Darth Vader in the background?
Dude.
Oh, it's so sick.
Is it a movie?
No, it's a TV show.
It's like a 6-part series.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Maybe I hope more. I hope more than 6 parts.
Hopefully more, but it's gonna be crazy.
They normally do like 6.
Yeah.
So
it's gonna be fucking awesome.
What's it? Okay, so
It's like
what's it gonna be about? It's about
It's
Kenobi.
Well, it's post-
what's it gonna be about? Probably Obi-Wan.
it's like five years post Order 66, like Kenobi on Tatooine watching Luke, like as he grows up.
Oh,
Yeah, he's just
but being chased down by Inquisitors the entire time.
Yeah, he's just got PTSD. He's freaking out, having
and bounty,
panic attacks and shit.
They put like the biggest bounty in like the galaxy on him, so like all the bounty hunters and Inquisitors and Vader are all trying to track him down.
Yeah, because he's like the last Jedi, they think.
Dude,
Like, he's the only one that got away.
And Hayden Christensen's playing Vader in this one too.
Yeah.
Vader in the books are like,
Bro, the
he's a
comics,
menace.
Have you guys read the new comics? Have you, like I just watched the shorts on YouTube where it's a guy that has them, like, and he like reads them off what's happening. It's fucking crazy.
Dude, I need to read the comics because I heard Vader's a fucking menace in some of those bitches, dude.
He's actually my favorite character in all of Star Wars.
Yeah.
he's like Vader. He's like surrounded by clone troopers, and he's like, Vader, stand down. You're surrounded. He's like, I am surrounded by fear and dead men.
Oh god, that's deep, dude. He
I was like, damn.
he's like, I actually have acquired a new lightsaber, and he pulls it out. It's fucking black.
Have y'all
It's
seen
like a little bit longer and thicker than the other ones.
Have y'all seen Rogue One?
Oh yeah.
Whenever he's trying to get the Death Star plans, and it's a dark alleyway, and his lightsaber lights up. And you're like, holy.
Yeah, that's
fuck.
black guy Vader. That's Vader when he's a black guy.
You know, it's actually. Have you watched them without his voice-over?
Oh, it's so funny, dude.
It's the white guy that's in the suit. It's
Voice
it's so fucking
Sounds
funny.
so goofy, dude. He's like, walking, where are the plans? Where are the rubber plans?
I swear, it's so just like.
Yeah, dude. It's so unserious, bro. It's like,
it's fucking hilarious.
Look,
God
I am
damn.
your father.
That guy actually.
look, I am your actual father.
They actually fired that guy after like the first 2 movies, and another guy got in the suit.
He spoiled Empire Strikes Back at some convention. He was like, you won't believe what happens in the next one, dude. This crazy shit about Darth Vader and Luke. And then George Lucas was like, actually, you can't come to the conventions anymore.
Matter of fact,
you spoiled the big reveal of the new movie. So
I remember
you
watching.
actually can't come to the new
I
conventions
remember watching
anymore.
as a kid when you find out after they've kissed that they're brother and sister.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude. Because what if some fucked up kid sees that and he's like, I'm about to go
like
make
Josh,
out with my sister
like last
now.
night.
Yeah, Josh. How about that, Josh?
good shit, Jobi.
Good shit, Jobi.
Good shit. dude. Come
Man,
on.
really queued that one up.
Yeah.
Really
hey,
queued that
somebody
one up.
click. What do they call it? That's gonna be a soundbite. Like, clip that.
Oh, Josh, clip that.
Josh, go ahead and clip it.
Go ahead and clip that for me real quick, Josh.
Dude.
Go ahead and clip that off in your ass.
Being a Twitch streamer it would be so fucking cool, but like those people are so insufferable. Like they're streaming their entire lives and stuff. Like I'm watching this one dude and he has his girlfriend. He's like, "Oh yeah, chat. Yeah, so she's coming up and she just bought fucking like Q-tips and fucking milk."
No, dude, that's dude. People with streamer voices are fucking weird, dude.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna.
Actually, guys, today we're gonna play some Warzone. We're gonna try to get a couple
Well, the
dubs
crazy
today.
thing is too, though, is like Ninja was making like last year like $500K a month. So it's like it's insane.
Oh,
yeah,
he
Ninja
makes
also
insane
got
money.
signed to that one streaming service that shut down like 2.5 months after he signed to it.
And Adidas, he signed a fucking deal with them to get his own. I don't know if it was just like a shirts or maybe he had his own shoe too. I can't remember.
I don't know. He had his own cock rings. He had gamer cock rings.
If you get your skin in Fortnite, you're probably a god.
I would.
Yeah.
I was just about to say if I would buy a Josh. I would buy.
I would
skin.
buy
Yes.
a Josh skin in Fortnite.
It'd look-
For real.
It looked like a.
Smallest hitbox ever.
Smallest hitbox ever. Yeah, giant ass on it too.
It's like John Wick's
No,
long lost
big
cousin.
Big bump.
Big bump on the back of the head. Yeah. Yeah,
Dude, people were flipping shit about the Chun-Li one that came out. They're like,
Chun-Li.
someone's gonna take this from Street Fighter.
Chun-Li.
She has,
I don't
like,
know
the
if I
big
played Street
ass.
Fighter.
Oh, on Fortnite.
She's some thick.
Like,
all the
then
female skins are
on
some
Fortnite,
thick.
they gave like a Chun-Li skin, and then it was just like they made the ass huge, and it's like this game is like mostly for kids.
Oh yeah.
But the
Dude.
titties were always big though. Even on the bot black chick, her titties were fucking huge.
Yeah,
so.
dude. There was an emote where the female character model would like bounce up and down with a dance, and the titties were
Yes.
like totally
And
just flopping
they
up and
took
down.
it out of the game.
Yeah, they changed it like a couple days afterward because
That's
parents were like,
fucking
"That's
hilarious."
kind of sexual for a
That's a
child's
little-
game."
That's a little bit.
No, I was watching this reaction to like parents like whenever the game first dropped, like, oh, I see why my kids play this because there's the giant asses and their titties flopping around everywhere.
Yeah, dude. What if like some dad came in and saw that fucking the animation.
You know, he was on Pornhub.
His fucking dick
Fortnite.
pops up, and the wife is like, "Yeah, we got him.
He's like, what game is that?
We got him. What game is that? Is that
Is this Live Selector?
Is that on Nintendo 64?
He just buys an Xbox to play Fortnite.
Doesn't even have a single kill. He just looks at all the skins and beats off to him. It's like, Dad, why do you have no hours in the actual game? He's like, I just look at the store. I just want to check out
Why
what's
do
in
you
there.
have all female skins?
Yeah, Dad, you have only female skins, and they're
Equal
mostly
right-
the
I'm all about equality.
yeah. Except for Dad, have some male ones. You know, they have big hitboxes and penises.
They have the right to vote, dude.
He's like,
Unfortunately.
they have small hitboxes.
Unfortunately, we did give them that one.
Yeah.
Well, we can't take it back now, and that's the worst part, I guess.
Yeah, dude, that was a big
Fuck up. I wish somebody would have said, "Hey, we probably shouldn't do this."
You know what? There's the speed bump actually in
What, like-
American history.
Buying too much into Fortnite?
Women's rights.
Oh, women's rights? Oh, damn.
No, right to vote. Not
Oh,
just,
the right to vote, damn.
Yeah.
Oh, you would? Yeah, not all of them, just that one.
I would love, but I want Josh to be able to vote.
I don't.
I don't either.
We're kidding, dude.
Kidding.
Jokes,
joke,
jokes,
Josh.
jokes.
Jokes, Josh.
We're
No, he's
kidding,
right.
Josh.
He's right.
Oh,
No.
okay. Josh,
Josh,
can you reach in that fucking refrigerator over there and hand me a Miller Lite, Josh?
Josh, I'm not gonna roast you for not coming to B-Dubs yesterday
I'm
because it
pretty
was such
pissed
a
off about it,
fucking
actually.
awesome night.
Dude, was it not legendary? You know, I was thinking about it today. It was so fucking funny. 30 TVs all playing the fucking Grizz game, and we change one TV, and this bitch talks
yeah.
to every person that is
We've got
in
to talk
charge.
about that.
Every person that's in charge in there.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll start from the beginning.
Let's start from the beginning.
We're watching we're at B-Dubs. We're watching
Yes.
the prelims.
Yes.
The
And then-
prelims to UFC 274 last night.
Yes.
And you don't have to pay for the prelims.
No.
So when the pay-per-view comes on, the TV cuts off because B-Dubs read the article that Charles Oliveira had missed weight and is stripped of the title, and they took that as they're just not fighting tonight.
Yes.
So they didn't buy the pay-per-view. So Jobi, our guest tonight, actually finds the fight on some website that's definitely going to steal his card information.
Possibly already has.
Possibly already has. And he buys the fight for like $4 and airplays it $6. Airplays it to the one smart TV in the entire restaurant that we can actually airplay
We
to.
tapped out. People were leaving.
Oh, dude,
this one
no,
dude,
there was about to be a riot.
Dude,
No,
this
yeah.
one dude got so fucking pissed. He was like, "We didn't come here for this shitty fucking food."
Bro, they literally, people were
Oh,
trying
I
to
didn't even
dine
hear
and
that. That's hilarious.
people were trying to dine and dash. They said that they were not going to pay for their food because of the fights not being on.
I mean, we were about to do that too.
Joby was like, "I mean, I got on my phone, so fuck them." And then you were like,
And Dylan's like, bro, we should airplay it.
I was like, no way one of these TVs is not a smart TV. There's no chance. One of them was.
The one right, the biggest one right in fucking front of our faces.
Yeah, so here's the part that pissed everybody off.
"This was funny."
So this lady is apparently
The manager comes up to us.
yes, and this she tells us that this lady is apparently pissed off because she's trying to watch the Timberwolves game.
No, the Grizzlies Warriors game.
The Grizzlies Warrior game. My bad. I don't know basketball because I'm a bitch. And so I was like, so is it just on that TV? Because I wasn't paying attention. I didn't check to what fucking TV it was playing on. And then when I started looking around,
Bruh.
it played on every TV in the restaurant,
Every single one.
but the one that we were fucking watching.
We
There was
changed
two.
one.
That
we-
was like one
we-
that was like playing tennis.
Yeah, tennis on the corner
so
one.
there are 27 TVs playing the game that you want to watch. Let us use this one for this UFC event, okay? So made such a big deal about it that apparently the cops were called.
She was so drunk, by the way, trying to
Oh
drive.
my
Trying
God.
to drunk drive is what they said, right? We go outside to smoke and there's fucking, what, 2 cops over there
Yeah.
talking to her, just having her behind her fucking car. Oh, she definitely went to the drunk tank, right?
Oh, well, it's, dude, like Poirier said, karma isn't a bitch, it's a mirror. I mean, that's what that bitch gets for causing such a fucking fit.
For over
because
nothing,
we changed
dude.
one TV that was on 30 other different fucking TVs.
Yeah, what do you guys
Yeah.
say about that, Joe?
And dude, and bro, and there was like 100 people in there that were only there to watch the fight in the first place anyway. So like, we made what 100 people's nights and ruined one person's supposedly.
Yeah, I'll be fine with that.
Yeah, I'm cool with. And what's funny is we
Especially-
thought it was the woman that was behind us, and we were talking shit the whole time.
Oh,
and
yeah, we were.
Turns out that it wasn't even
Wasn't
her.
even that
and she
lady.
was outside getting arrested.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
bet,
what
I bet she
fucking
was like,
gets.
but she was like, man, I hope fucking 3 early 20s guys aren't making fun of me in there
Hope
right
those
now.
3 handsome men at that table that sits fucking
those
8
three-
people have a terrible night.
Hope those
Imagine
3
getting
dashing
shot in
devils.
B-dubs and dying in B-dubs.
I'd be pretty upset.
Oh,
just
Like,
dude.
you
'cause-
died of
well,
B-dubs.
it's because like if I was like, at Texas Roadhouse and had a good steak, I'd be okay with dying after that. But if I'm eating those shitty wings and then I get killed, I'm pretty fucking pissed.
Yeah. If I die with a stomach full of those fucking Nashville hot wings.
Dude, I took 8 shits this morning when I woke up because of those wings that fucked me up.
That's violent.
Oh, it was
dude.
terrible.
No, I took 2 shits. I only ate like 6 wings. Mind you, they were the
It was
blazing wings.
explosive.
Those were the blazing wings.
Actually, now that you guys mention it, I did take 2. No, I took 2 shits this morning.
I exaggerated. It wasn't 8, but it was many. Too
that
many.
Well? More than 2?
More than 2.
That's a lot of shits.
Which was
dude.
too many.
That's a lot of shits for a morning.
And I think the beer, because I hadn't drank all week too, so that concoction of the Thai curry mixed with the beer just really put me over.
I hadn't had any alcohol that week either, which, that probably fucked me up because I had like 4 beers.
And those fucking shitty, whatchamacallums, those pink drinks.
Those were good.
Those were
they
good.
were so sweet though,
Those
bro.
were good, dude.
Like, that dude was like, he was like, when are you drinking? I was like, I don't know, what do you recommend? And he was like, oh, okay, I got you.
I want to talk shit about him, but he's so nice and like he's a good way to. So, like I can't talk shit about him.
Well, he doesn't work there anymore, so it's okay.
Exactly.
That was his last name.
Yeah.
Supposedly. I think I've heard him say that several times though.
He's probably gonna go back to that. He's probably there now.
He's like, yeah, it's my last.
We should call in and say it. What was his? Oh yeah, we can't say names.
We can't say names.
Fuck.
We can't say town names either.
Damn it.
Your bleeps coming.
Well, you're gonna have to bleep probably a lot of shit because I'll probably slip up and drop in a couple names.
That's fine.
Like Tayton.
We can say
you
that.
Fat fuck.
Yeah, you fat bastard, Tayton.
Hey, Tayton, yeah, remember? Dude, oh my God. Tayton and Bug were like, they came over here, we were trying to do a pod episode. And
with them too?
Oh
yeah,
my
with them too.
God,
dude. Tayton and Bug was drunk, but Tayton was like plastered.
Tayton was useless.
Well, because, dude, Bug, anytime he drinks, he doesn't drink like we're sitting here sipping beer. He has to shotgun every single fucking beer that he drinks.
Bug does?
Yes.
Yeah, Bug's
Yeah,
a savage.
He's a
Bug-
savage motherfucker.
Bug's a frat guy without the college.
Yes.
No, Bug's a fucking badass country boy. He'll be like,
He's a rat,
he'll look at a beer, he'll be like, I gotta chug this.
No, it's like the videos of guys that drive manual cars. It's like, don't do it at a stoplight. Don't do it. Like you got to shake it in neutral.
Oh yeah, you got to shake the gear shifter in neutral and then rev
every
it
time
also.
Bug sees a fucking beer, it's like, don't fucking.
God damn, I gotta fucking
crack open a fucking shotgun.
fucking chug it, dude.
No, dude. But yeah, it was so fucking funny. Tayton just kept fucking with Josh and then kept telling Josh he'd fucked his sister and shit.
Well, Josh fucked his sister too, though, right?
Josh, I mean, no.
Is that fact or fiction, Josh?
Did I dream that? I could have swore.
It's fiction.
It's fiction. Okay.
Fan fiction?
Fan fiction. We are fans of Josh.
What does fictitious mean?
Fake, I believe.
Of the fictional variety.
No, okay, well, fuck. No.
Fictitious? Something to do with
hey,
fake.
English language. Stop having so many words that mean the same thing.
Jamie, will you pull that up real quick?
Yeah, Josh, will you pull that up real quick?
Fuck, dude. Hey, are you guys keeping up with the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp trial?
Yeah.
I saw the clip
TikTok,
yeah.
I saw the clip that was like, oh, Amber Heard totally did cocaine in fucking court, and it's like, no, she didn't.
Bro, but that video is wild though. It's mysterious.
It does look a little suspect, but
it's sus for sure.
No way she just did coke.
No way
right
she
there.
could have got it in there. I don't think. But like she shoots it up into her nose and then she's like sniffing and rubbing and shit. And she could have just been emotional or whatever. I like to give her the benefit of the doubt, but it was sus.
Fake it for the camera.
It was
maybe?
sus.
You know?
Well, dude,
She's been doing a lot of that.
Have you guys
dude.
seen the meme of she was like, yeah, it was actually like a jar. And then it cuts to the Pirates of the Caribbean. It's like, I got a jar right there. I got a jar right there.
I hope he wins, dude.
Have you seen the clip of her pausing for the crying photo?
Yep.
Yes,
dude,
what
that
the
was
fuck?
weird as fuck,
What?
bro. She's like, and then he fucking hit me or whatever, and then
Waits for the flash.
and then pulls the fucking thing away.
The whole
dude.
thing is too, like just like he said, even if he wins the trial, he still has to live with people thinking that probably some of this stuff is true, no matter what the ruling is. Like he still has to live with this shit every single day. It's
I
fucked
said
up.
it last episode. One of the best clips from that trial still is when he has to read the text message that he sent to some guy about
Yes.
her. It's like
Hearsay.
The whore that I donated my jizz to, and then he goes, and then like reads the rest. Dude, you just know he's like, God damn it, bro. He's like,
Well, dude, what pissed me off is the hearsay thing. Like, like 10 times in a row, her lawyer kept objecting, saying it was hearsay. He was like, so I can read an article and it's fact, but I can't hear somebody say something and it not be equally as true.
dude, their lawyers are stumbling bad. I saw
Yeah.
I saw a lawyer react video on YouTube, and this guy attorney is watching some of the trial footage, and Amber Heard's attorney asks a question, and then Johnny Depp answers it, and she goes, objection, hearsay, and then the judge goes, you asked that question. That was
Yeah,
your question.
he objects to his own question.
Yeah, dude, it was awesome.
Amber Heard like brought up Kate Moss, and she shouldn't have done that.
Who's that?
She's a bad bitch, I think.
The
Johnny
Depp
Depp's
episode?
ex
Oh, okay.
that like allegedly he pushed down
Steps.
her. Yeah,
So,
I didn't see that part.
More like Johnny Depp.
but she never.
More like Johnny
He never
Steps.
did.
Johnny
He
Depp.
more like Johnny Steps on these fucking...
Step on these hoes.
Yeah, dude.
I didn't know Johnny Depp sounded like that though. I thought he.
He has such a melancholy, like
It's
fucking
like
mellow
almost
voice.
British. It's weird.
I'm Johnny Depp. And yeah, is he British or
Almost
fucking
like-
not?
I don't know.
Hey, Johnny Depp, are you British or fucking not?
I think if you're on the
Is
cover of Vogue and have like your own perfume and Chanel, you probably like
I'm
can
looking
say.
that shit
I
up.
think
it
if
sound
you're in the
however you
middle of
want
a
to.
fucking defamation trial, it really doesn't matter if you're British or not.
Is it
What,
called
what was it
Posh
like?
Where was
What did he
Johnny
sue
Depp
for?
born?
60 mil? Is that what it was? Who's gonna pay? Because Amber Heard doesn't have $60 million. How does he get that money? Even if he does win,
She
like
ain't
does the
got
court pay that
nothing.
out? Does the government pay out the?
Okay. Guess where Johnny Depp was born.
New Zealand.
Yeah, somewhere out
Pennsylvania,
there, dude. Kentucky.
Oh my God!
Did I guess it?
Owensboro, city in Kentucky.
No,
No,
way, dude.
No,
What the fuck?
there's
Let's
no
go,
fucking way.
Let's fucking go.
Because Owensboro
bitches.
only has like a population of what, like 13,000 or something. It's a tiny town.
What the fuck?
dancing over here.
Does
But
it
you know
sound-
what? I'm
does it sound
standing up
people
after
live
that
there?
one, dude. I'm a psychic.
Oh no, 60,000. Okay.
I saw it in your fucking glasses. That's how I read the.
What?
Thank you,
the
Jamie.
That's how I
fuck?
read the thing. Just kidding, audience. Marco doesn't wear glasses.
Yes, he does.
Dude,
No, he doesn't,
Dylan, I'm
'cause
like
we've had one
mind
video
blown right
episode
now.
and everybody knows he doesn't.
Oh damn it.
Dylan's a psychic.
I am a psychic, dude. Ask me another question. No. There
Dude,
you go. How
Are
about
you
that?
gay?
You know those
See?
you know those psychic people that like they're like your dead mother's talking to me right now.
The Mystics, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, have you seen that Nightmare Alley movie where it kind of like goes into like the magic behind like all of, like the psychic bullshit like at carnivals or shit back in the day?
Yeah, it's
have you
all,
seen
like,
it, Bradley
general-
Cooper? That movie?
No, I
Haven't
haven't.
seen
it's
it.
it's wild.
But I'd smash Bradley Cooper probably if he put it on me, dude.
No homo though.
You telling me if Bradley Cooper put it on you, you're not like, all right.
If he put the dumper on you, no
The
homo
dumper,
probably.
Dude. What if he comes in a Batman
Who's
costume?
Bradley Cooper again?
He's not Batman. That's Ben.
You know the
Affleck.
hangover. The Hangover.
Yeah.
The slick back, short haired guy. He steals the fucking Mercedes and drives it.
Same
Damn it!
different stuff.
Say different thing.
You know Limitless,
Rocket Raccoon.
Limitless.
where the pill movie where like
haven't
like.
watched it.
Damn it, Mark!
Damn
you haven't
it,
seen
dude.
shit.
Why don't you Google
He's
Bradley
Canadian.
Cooper on your phone? You know what I'm saying?
He's
Lady
fucking
Gaga
Canadian.
movie.
The first problem is he's not from here.
Yeah,
I think.
dude. He's an immigrant. This guy.
Vancouver, maybe.
Still waiting on the green card too, by the way.
I thought
Ho-
he had
hopefully,
it.
green
hopefully,
card.
No,
hopefully,
he's
ICE
got it.
doesn't show
He's-
up.
Oh, I know Bradley Cooper.
Yeah.
Okay, word.
You
No,
tell
do
me
you?
if that guy put it on you, you're not like, all right.
Fuck, you
All
got
right,
me.
would you rather smash Bradley Cooper or have him smash you?
I would fuck him because just so I can be
So it
like,
wouldn't
yeah,
be gay?
I fucked him.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could blindfold yourself, and then it's not gay because you're not
What's-
looking at nothing.
What's the first thing you're doing if you ever go to prison? You're in prison for
Bro,
25
you go
years.
up and you punch as many people in the face as possible. No shit. Like
Kill myself.
you gotta get some rep. You gotta get some like a little fella like me, especially. I'm a target.
You do. Am I wrong for just saying I'm gonna just start telling jokes?
Well, that's a good way to get into.
Oh yeah, he's a funny guy over
The
here.
funny guy,
Get in the
that's-
fucking closet.
But they might try to be like,
Get in
oh,
his fucking closet
Yeah, they're
right
not
here.
trying to
Like
get
I'm
his
like, all right, man. I guess I will, but just for the bit though. And then I go get fucked by him. I'm like, that was so funny what I did back there. That's so funny.
so funny how he fucked me.
So, did you guys see that? It was fucking awesome.
Hey, there's Tater ass over there. 'Cause
Oh,
his
but-
asshole feels like mashed potatoes.
Man, don't call me that. Man. What's the deal with
Hey, come here, Tater ass.
No, I'm doing a bit. What's the deal with tater ass?
Tell the jokes, Tater
it's gonna be
ass.
controversial, but you could just shut the fuck up.
I guess I could, man.
And then Jobi, you have you have teardrop. I could see you with teardrop.
A couple
tats.
tears.
Couple tears,
Couple
dog.
tear tattoos, yeah.
I could see it just not because I want to kill anybody, obviously,
Done by
especially not Josh.
Done
Oh-
by a black
oh
guy
my
named
God.
Al in the back of his cell.
Dude, let me tell this story. This dude comes in. He looks like an elongated Eminem,
Okay.
like Eminem the rapper.
Okay.
Not a
No, okay.
I thought you
no,
meant
I
like a
thought
peanut
you, yeah.
M&M. I thought
I mean,
that's
just
what
to
you meant.
clarify, and he has like a teardrop tattoo. He comes in with this like shorter, like looks like he's been doing meth looking dude, and then this even shorter, dude that looks like a clean like hipster, has like one of those like old fashioned like New York hats that are like flat at the top.
Fedoras?
No, it's not a fedora.
The one that Joe Rogan wears? Like the
yeah.
I can't think of what they're called. They're ugly as fuck, but I
Yeah,
can't think of what they're
terrible.
called.
They're fucking.
It's like a Boston thing because Burr wears them too.
Yeah, so he's wearing that, and he has like a satchel on, and he looks like well cleaned up and stuff. So then, Dylan. By the way, Dylan's taking a piss right now, and then
We'll be right back.
you know what? Dylan's taking a piss.
Fuck Dylan. We're not going anywhere.
We're not going any. Okay, okay, hold on.
I'm not fucking leaving.
I gotta finish.
Josh. Fuck. Okay, we're talking about that story.
The hat thing.
Yeah, with the hat thing. Those
Whatever you were
people.
going with that.
So but I'm gonna have a side conversation with Josh while Dylan's taking a piss.
Mm-hmm.
So then, Josh, what's your favorite video game thus far?
Ever.
You know what? Ever.
Ever.
Dude.
Skyrim?
Skyrim.
You think so? Yeah.
That's a hard one to
Skyrim's
beat.
good.
I think I'm gonna
Like, there's
go.
so much to do in it, so it's endless, dude.
That's such a tough question.
You can just
What
do
you go first, Mark? What's your favorite all time? Fallout.
Fallout New Vegas
Yeah.
or Skyrim, dude. Oh, but fuck, dude. I don't know. All right, Dylan's back. All right, fuck it. What was yours?
I'm gonna go with the OG Black Ops.
OG Black Ops.
It's pretty good.
OG Black Ops. And then if I had to pick another one, it'd probably be Black Ops 2.
I'm about to fucking rock the boat here, boys.
What's your favorite game?
Modern Warfare 2019. Wait, favorite game or favorite Call of
game
Duty?
of all time?
No,
Batman Arkham City.
that's a good one. That's a good one.
All right, but as I was saying, so then those three dudes come in, and then they're looking for like gauges for this girl.
Yep.
And then they're like, I don't know what size. Do you know what size? Oh, I don't know. Call her. What?
That was a terrible fucking.
That was good. Right at the end.
That was like a FaceTime call.
I can't do that.
It's
like-
Big blur.
What? Hey, baby, what size gauge do you wear? 9/16. All right. And then he's like, all right, cool. And then they get up, and then the hipster dude walks outside, and he's like, fuck, that dude's so fucking creepy, dude. And I'm like, why is he creepy? The teardrop tattoo guy was like, man, that guy's so fucking creepy, dude. He's been acting weird lately, dude.
Okay.
Our girl, she creeped out our girl. I was like, y'all
Okay.
girl? He's like, oh, yeah, we're in a polymorphous relationship.
What the fuck
Polyamorous?
does that
By the
even
way,
polymorphic? Is that even a
polyamorous.
word?
Polyamorous?
He said polymorphous.
He said he said that.
He said polymorphous.
Or did you just say that same?
No,
What the
he
fuck
said
is
no.
Jamie, pull up polymorpheus.
He said polymorphous. I was like, dog.
Hey, dude.
Is that a real thing?
That's
I
not
don't
how
know,
it
fucking
goes.
Matrix, man, I swear.
Polymorphous.
Yeah.
by the way.
Hey, Morbius. You know what I'm saying?
Do the hey Google. What is polymorpheus a real thing? I gotta
Yeah.
know.
Michael Polymorpheus.
No, but yeah. So I'm like, I was like, damn. So what happened? He's like, oh, he was trying to get thirds. He was trying to become the third boyfriend. I was like, oh, dude. So now
Excuse me?
my boss is in the back room, so they don't know he's there, but he can hear us. So I'm like asking him questions. Is polymorphous?
Polymorphous is a word occurring in several different forms or stages.
Oh wow! So he's like in the makeout stage, and he's also in the butt
He's like
fuck
a-
stage.
Yeah. So he's like,
evolving, dude.
Yeah.
A polymorpheus, polymorphous orgasm was the fucking.
Okay.
What does that even mean?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
What's that mean?
yeah, Joby, you're fitting right in.
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
No,
so confused.
I was like, yeah, dude. Oh, fuck that, dude. Was he being weird? Like, did he ask you guys? He's like, yeah. And then we asked her in the other room, and then she was like, hell no. I'm like, oh, dude, yeah, you don't want his dick touching y'all's dicks.
Yeah. What? Hey.
Because their dicks touch.
Yeah, dude. Hey.
Kind of gay if you actually think
I was
about
gonna
it.
be like, hey, so you guys married them at the same time? Marry her at the same time, or do you guys do it one at a time?
He's doing the Tiger King. You got to have a couple of them.
You should have been like. So, which one was the second one?
And they were both like, yeah, this dude's fucking weird. It's just a dude.
Yeah.
It's just a dude. It
Yeah.
was so funny.
Hey, you guys are the weirdest ones in a 2.5 mile radius.
He's like, oh, how much is the sticker? I'm like,
No,
just
that's
take
too
it.
far.
Just take the
It's
fucking
up-
stick.
Sticker. He goes, oh, my daughter would love it. I'm like, oh my god.
2.5 miles is too far.
24 minutes.
What do you mean?
He said.
Oh fuck.
And then you also said it.
Yeah.
Oh, son of a bitch.
I bleep that.
Son of a bitch.
Nobody clip that.
Well, okay.
Okay.
There you
Okay,
go.
too far.
Okay. And then
Alright.
now we're done. Don't
And then we're
say
done.
don't say
Not-
what you were about to say.
Gonna say it.
You guys
Okay.
know how like
Damn it,
peasants and then like
Josh.
kings, you
Oh.
know, shit like that, like stages.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
like the class system in
What if there's,
in
like-
olden times.
Like that for retardation.
Oh, dude, they were at the bottom. They were
No,
alive
like-
then too,
like,
for
there's,
sure.
like smart ones, and then like
Retards?
middle-class
Who's
ones,
who's the bottom one?
Dude, retards for sure.
Like the ones that don't really understand shit, and then like the middle class is like the ones.
Down syndrome.
Down syndrome could be
Yeah.
middle class. Yeah.
I feel like
But-
Down syndrome's one of the top tier ones.
But-
They're in movies and
Dude,
shit.
because like fucking Elon has like
Autism.
some like on the like the
Or
the most mild like
The
spectrum of it. So
Asperger's mofos are up at the top tier. Those
Yeah,
are the
yeah.
fucking. Those are your rocket
The gods.
scientists and your Elon Musk.
I disagree. I feel like it's the highly like functional autistic people
Yes.
that are just so autistic they can't communicate, but they can like
Well, the-
fucking draw the whole skyscraper
No,
or the whole
the
landscape.
ones
could-
that
of
don't
New
even
York.
know they're
back-
autistic.
but
Yeah.
But back then it was different though because like I feel like no matter what it was still frowned upon. Like if somebody knew something was wrong with you, like you probably couldn't be anything like in a hierarchy.
Oh, hey, no, you go back far enough. If there's anything wrong with your brain at all, you're getting dug into a hole in the
For
ground,
sure.
rocks thrown at your fucking
Yes.
head.
No, you know how some people are like,
which
Yeah.
no, do you know how like some people are like being gay is a choice? What if like being retarded's a choice? Those fucking assholes.
Is their parents' choice for doing drugs while they had
It's like
them?
I'm actually trans retard now. I'm trans-tarded.
That could be a thing. I bet people try to pull the card that they feel retarded, so they say that they are.
I can't go to prison. I feel I'm retarded.
I feel like a normal person stuck in a retarded.
Did you guys
person's
see
body.
that? Did you guys see that
like
thing
a
of
fish
this?
out of a bowl.
This guy claimed that he was trans and went to a women's prison and has impregnated 20 women since he's been in
Oh
there.
my
Oh, what a gangster, dude.
So it's like, okay, bro, like you want to be a woman, but you want to fuck women too. All right,
Yeah.
Caitlyn Jenner.
that guy wins.
Just pull that, you know.
Dude,
You
there's
pull out.
one. Did you see the thing where the prisoner like impregnated a fucking guard?
Correctional officer, bro. It happens all
Oh
the time.
yeah, no, the
Yeah,
gu-
I
the
It happens
the,
all the
believe
time.
it, yeah.
The CEO
You know it does.
snuck him out.
Oh my god!
Is that the video you're talking about?
I don't know.
Dude, there's a video of a CO just sneaking a fucking inmate out and just fucking him.
Okay.
Not
Well,
video
is
of
a
them
guy-
fucking, but they're you know it says they had fucking
Guy on
intercourse
guy?
afterward. No, it was
Oh, woman?
female CO,
Yeah.
male inmate.
Dude, it happens all the time. I watch the videos
A
of like
classic case.
like when they go to do the laundry, whoever's like the inmate that gets to clean laundry, I guess on good behavior, like the correctional officers will go in there and have sex with them. It's like
Dude.
it's
oh, that's
wild.
awesome, dude.
What's nuts is there's people in there for like the rest of their lives.
Oh, yeah.
So then there's like there's dudes in there that are like, all right, I'm just gonna be the bitch, and then I'm just gonna get fucked, and then I will be safe. So then there's like you have like boy girlfriends in
Yes.
prison for the rest of your
Well,
life.
people get
Yeah.
turned
That's
out
your-
probably
like, that's what it
easier
is.
than you think like that they would. Like you said, you're in there for life. At that point, they probably have nothing to lose except for like to wanting to live or not get beat up every day.
and
Yeah.
they still, they're like, I'm straight. That's just my bitch.
Yeah, you're gay. You know
You're
what I'm
gay.
saying?
If you get
You're-
it, they call you gay. But if you fuck them, you're not gay. It's fucking.
You weren't here. Did you listen to one of the episodes? There was a interview that we watched, or I watched, and then they were talking about Glock Dookies, which is like a tube of toothpaste filled with cum.
Oh,
shit,
I've
and
seen
piss.
that.
And then did you see the one where people like when people get jumped and then they all spit in that dude's
Yes.
ass?
What was that on? Was that y'all talking
I think
about
it was
that-
on Instagram, and we talked about
Yes.
it. On the
Yeah.
podcast.
That's
we did
exactly
talk
what it
about for a
was.
little bit, yeah.
They spit in your ass because they
Maybe it was
have to
Rogan.
call your parents and because they ran a
Yes.
rape kit. They're
Yes.
like, hey, we're running a rape
No,
kit on your
that's
son.
like a thing. If you're,
Mom, these motherfuckers spitting in my asshole, man.
well, it's like a thing. It's like a hazing thing. Like if you're like a new guy or a bitch, they literally like 3 or 4 guys will hold you down. And they'll all take turns spitting in your ass and
So
stuff.
let's be real. Which one of us in this room is getting our fucking asses spit in if we go to prison?
I'm probably getting.
Are we
my
by
ass
ourselves?
spit.
Or
If I get
are
jumped,
we all in there together, or are we all just by
Doesn't
ourselves?
matter.
Doesn't
think.
matter, I don't think.
We have to, which is
Okay,
crazy because we
but-
have to be with like the white dudes, which are just extremely.
But here you got to think.
Extremely
If
racist,
we went
yeah.
to jail here, we're probably okay. Like us,
We'll probably be
probably.
okay.
Okay. But if you go to like Memphis, like state penitentiary, you're fucked.
We go to jail here. We all get our asses spit in anywhere.
you think
like,
so?
no,
You
it's
think so?
No, you go to jail. and
Oh
you're like,
no, not here. You'd have to.
Just imagine. Just imagine.
no, dude, you're like, you're in jail, and you're like, hey, what are you in for? And he's like, fucking got into a bar fight. And I'm like, oh shit, dude. And so, damn. And then you want to grab a beer sometime? He's like, hell yeah. And then like, you get jumped also by him, and he spits in your ass, and you're like, what the fuck?
He
He's like,
spits in
I
your
don't
ass
give a
at
shit.
the bar.
Yeah.
Well, it gives me hope. Watching Tony get up after like 2 minutes of that vicious kick, I feel like even if you knocked me out, you got 30 seconds before I'm back up, and then I'm coming for you.
Dude, I don't know. I think in that 30 seconds, a lot of bottles could be smashed on your head.
I mean, that's think about how long it takes to take your pants off before you have sex. That's a good 15, 20 seconds. Well, imagine somebody forcefully trying to take them off. Oh, you just throw them off.
I rip them off, dude.
It's like a one clean motion.
Yeah,
it's kind of like a wiggle struggle
listen,
for
I'll
me.
tell
to
you this much:
get them off the feet's a problem.
Every time I have sex, I lose a pair of pants. Every time I have sex, I'm minus one pair of pants because they just fly away.
You rip them off.
Dude.
It's like the in basketball games, like how they have the rip off sweatpants. They just
Oh yeah, dude, those
Rip 'em off.
exactly. Dude, the first time I ever saw those, my mom took me to see the Globetrotters, and I was like, "Fucking, this is dope!" And they all like did their entrances, and then at the same time, they all just tore their pants off, and I thought it was the funniest shit I'd ever seen in my life, dude. It was so awesome.
imagine one of the shorts that came off with them.
Yeah, imagine they're all just naked, and they're
They're like, oh fuck,
Mom,
the damn.
Mom, I think this is the Globe fucking Potters.
This is the Globe Cockers.
I was gonna say, like, I try to behave myself so, like, because I don't ever want to go to prison, because
Yes.
if I ever do end up in prison, I probably like wouldn't. I could talk a big game, but like, oh, you punched the fuck out of the nearest person, but some dude could come up and be
Yes.
like, hey man, you getting raped, and I'm like, okay. I'm sorry.
Well, I feel like if you were cool,
sorry.
because I feel like there are a lot. I feel like it gets probably a stereotype. I've never been, of course, as speaking on solely fucking just bullshit. But I feel like there are some cool people in there. If you were just cool to everybody, like you probably could just get by enough to
Yeah,
not
but
get
there's
fucked with.
psychopaths in prison.
For sure. At some place, like I said, if like you went here, like it's probably not that bad.
But if you're nice to everybody, you might get like raped. You're like, oh, he's soft.
Yeah,
I bet his ass
Well,
is
you
soft.
could be nice, but also like don't back down to nobody
That's
too.
true.
Like
That math is parody.
What if you get picked up for like credit card fraud or something? You get sent to prison.
imagine like 5 years.
Yeah, I know, and they're like, "All right, we're sending you to the one with the guy that killed his whole family and ate all their faces."
Oh my god!
Sounds like
you
what
get
they
sent
did to
to prison
Epstein.
for like tax fraud or some shit, and then you get roomed with some dude like double rape, murder, homicide.
I
Double
fucking-
rape, murder, triple rape, homicide.
I feel like it's
double
probably-
rape.
it's
like
probably-
what?
Arson.
What? It's like why does it say rape that many times in your charges? What happened?
It's probably split up though. They probably don't put like a mostly like mild like reason to be there with like an absolute fucking murderer. Like they probably don't do that.
I don't. Dude.
Maybe they just don't give a fuck. Maybe it's random. I don't know.
Shit, dude.
They don't give a fuck.
they don't
that's
give
for
a
sure.
shit about them at all.
Yeah, this dude's.
It's pretty fucked up, honestly, when you think about like the whole thing. Like it's actually pretty fucked. We just put people in cages. Like
Yeah,
Well, yeah. Well,
your
put the-
roommate is.
some people deserve it, but some people it is for some bullshit.
put the murderers and the rapists in the cage.
Yes.
The guys with tax fraud, maybe just be
Or
like,
with
"Stop."
like people that got fucking caught with weed or whatever. You know, like
yeah.
Your roommate's like, hey, what's your name? You're like, I'm Terry. It's like, what are you in here for, Terry? He's like, raping guys in prison.
He's like, well,
I
first,
repeated.
he's like, well, first I got picked up for tax fraud, but then I found out I really like raping guys in prison.
It's so easy.
I mean, we in this little ass room, and I'm way bigger than you. Who's gonna stop me in real life, though?
I mean, we're
Tyrone.
the same size, but I have a knife. So, I mean, what are you really going to do?
I mean,
know what
you
I'm
a
saying?
little bit smaller than me, but I also got 2 knives in each hand, and also one between my toes and shit.
I
You're like,
have
oh,
to
fuck.
pee.
You request for like you change room, fucking cellmates. And
Yeah.
you're like,
Thank
what's your
God,
name?
dude?
It's like, my name's James. You're like, whew, James, you seem a little bit better. He's like, yeah, what are you in here for? It's like, oh, killing people in prison.
He's like, well, originally I got put in here on tax fraud, but I found out I really like killing people in prison.
and
dog.
then raping them.
And then raping the dead bodies.
Anyway, you want to try some of these Cheez-Its?
Yeah, man, I got these cheeses. They're the off-brand ones, but I'll kill you if you eat 2 of them.
You ever see those YouTube videos of like people doing like prison meals? Like people cooking their prison meals and shit?
Oh, dude,
it
I
looks
see.
terrible.
Doritos
Dude.
bag or some shit.
Like
I've seen that, but I've seen like TikToks of actual guys in prison, like taking apart a fucking water boiler, like an electric boiler. They take it apart, get the hot plate, and they stick it under their metal bed, and they use their bed as a griddle, and they cook
Dude.
on top of that, dude. It is so fucking funny because they're like, man, these burgers about to bust some shit up, dog. And then there's like 10 people behind them in the cell. They're all like, oh yeah, man, that one mine right there, man. That one's mine right there.
I saw one where they had like a can that was like they had like oil in it or some shit, and they were cooking on a staircase, like a metal staircase.
That's hilarious, bro.
But on a pan, they were cooking like rice and ramen and shit.
that's
On
so
it.
Have you guys
funny.
seen the bodybuilder workout where the dude makes like 18 packs of ramen for like each meal? He's like, this is how you bulk up in prison. It's like, how the fuck, how many dudes are you fucking to take their ramen every day?
Yeah, how many dicks did you have to suck to get all that ramen?
For real.
bro?
You know, they say in prison you gotta like give your ass up to get a pack of ramen. He has like 24 ramen packs. He's like, anyway, so
Well,
yeah,
what's cool is like the commissary thing. Like your family can give you money each month, and you can actually have some like pretty good shit in there. I feel like for
Yeah.
prison.
I saw a dude had a fucking Xbox and a dog. in
dog?
prison and a dog.
Why?
You know, in other
It's an emotional support.
in other
Emotional support
in other
dog.
countries, they have like where there's computers set up and TVs and like libraries and stuff. Like while they're in there, they can enhance their learning or whatever.
Yes, they can.
We don't let them do shit here, which is a problem because like when they get back into like normal life, just like the military, they don't know like how to really act or interact
Well,
with people.
Prisoners now they can get their degree in prison. It's
Right.
probably not a very
And it should-
extensive degree.
And it should be like like you said, like only certain people, I guess, should be like if you rape somebody or murder somebody, you shouldn't be able to do those things. But
You
if you're
should be
in there,
put in a cage.
yes. But if you're in there for like a small thing or a minuscule thing, you should be able to at least read a fucking book or watch TV once a fucking week or something.
It's not like the gulag in prison.
No,
it's
yeah.
like they can like chill and survive and they have leisure time. But it's like I don't. Look, bottom line, put the murderers and the rapists in a cage.
Yes.
Lock them away. Give them some bread every now and again. Let them fucking, I don't know, throw them
Fuck
a
each other.
Playboy. Throw them a Playboy. That's what they get. That's their pleasure. And
But it's only men's Playboy.
the guys for nonviolent crimes, put them in like some kind of cushy detention center where it sucks, but they can fucking, they can be a normal human when they get out.
Right. Well, like I said, there should be programs put in place like a year or 6 months before you get out. There should be a program that you go through to get yourself adjusted to go back into the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that would probably work for like the most part, but then there's just
Well, there's
people
bad
that-
eggs everywhere.
They just
they're
let you
just
get pussy for the last 4
terrible.
weeks.
Dude,
They're
if they
like, we're
just
going to let you
let
get
the
pussy
thing-
for the last 4
But I
weeks.
seen some crazy stat. It was like
Glory
it was
hole
like
every time.
60% of people. Maybe it wasn't that high. It was pretty high. Like 40, 50, 60% of people who get out end up repeating and going back in
yeah.
because like they don't, like I said, they don't know how to interact with like human life because they're so used to life and death in fucking jail. So it's like when they get out in the real world and they can do whatever, they're like they don't know what to do.
They should just be like, hey, if everyone behaves, y'all can get some pussy.
Dude, have you guys ever seen The Shawshank Redemption?
Yes, great movie.
You know, at the end not even at the end, like midway through when Brooks gets out?
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, so, okay, 1994 movie came out. Don't give a fuck, So, in the middle of the movie when Brooks gets out and he, like, goes to his job at the supermarket and he's like, my hands don't work the way they used to. And then it cuts to his hotel room and he's like, I can't seem to stop fucking dudes. It's just something I came to be accustomed to in prison. It's not what happens. He actually kills himself in the movie because
Yeah.
he can't get used to normal
Spoiler
life.
again.
But I turned it gay for the, because of our podcast. You know how we do things.
No, we do things.
You know how we do things.
Savage Life.
Yeah. Dude, at the end when Morgan Freeman's like, Andy Dufresne, who crawled through a river of shit and came out clean on the other side, he's like, he crawled through a river of shit and piss and cum and razor blades and used shanks and needles and cigarettes. This is a prison sewer line.
Well, there was one good thing. You put cigarettes is a good thing though.
I don't want to poop and piss covered cigarette, dude.
Oh, it was all on a cigarette.
Everything in that sewer line, dude.
Oh, God.
What do you think is in a prison sewer line?
But you couldn't even smoke a cig if you found it in the sewer, though.
No, you're not smoking nothing you find in that fucking
You
sewer.
smoke a dick if you're in the sewer. That's what you're doing.
probably smoking some dicks if you ended up in a sewer, bro.
Or
What
you
are
had
doing
previously
in
had smoked dicks. If you're in a sewer,
there?
something
or you
has
got
happened to
framed
you.
for murdering your wife. Either
Josh,
one, dude.
Say something, Joe.
Josh, give me one of your bits, dude.
Give us a laugh, just real quick. That wasn't good enough.
No,
That was Josh. We
you
got
know
Josh
how
that time.
some people are like, our family never fucking owned slaves.
Oh, yeah, they did.
It's like, hey,
Well, that was a rich thing. That's what a lot of people
Yeah,
don't understand too. That was like a super wealthy thing.
Yeah,
Like
you
if
couldn't
owned
afford 'em.
even one. Because you could seriously, I swear you couldn't.
you couldn't afford slaves.
The
dude.
average person did not and could not have slaves.
Hey, couldn't afford them.
Couldn't afford them. No, he's like, hey, oh shit, they got the new slaves in. They got the fucking.
They got the new drop, the
they
new
got
Jordan
the
drop.
iPhone 6 slaves over
they
here.
You know they lined up for them like Jordans, like the release every week. every
These ones are from Kenya.
Every time
It's
they
like,
got
oh shit.
every time they got a new shipment, you know they were lined up. It was hotcakes.
Yeah,
like a
dude.
Rolls Royce maybe or something.
Yeah.
I wonder how lit those fucking like auctions were.
Oh, bro, you know it was a madhouse. You know
Oh,
there was
dude,
chickens and naked women flying around everywhere.
Yeah, dude. Some fucking white guy in a big
What about the man-
10-gallon hat was like,
$5.
I'll take that one right there, $15. That's the most I'm giving for
Hey,
him.
what about the Mandingo fight? Like in Django Unchained, like that shit was actually real. Imagine how crazy that shit. That was like the UFC back in the day, but
yeah.
to the death.
That's what we're doing right now. We're Mandingo fighting at Buffalo Wild Wings every Saturday night.
There was about to be a Mandingo fight if we wouldn't have fucking bought the movie or not the movie.
Wait, do we
stream the
have
fight.
Do we have to bleep that?
We probably should bleep all of that.
Mandingo?
Yeah.
No, it really happened. It's
Okay.
a historical fact,
Yeah, we're speaking in a historical context here.
and
people.
we weren't making a joke of it
Marco, you're a
or
fucking
light of it in
Mandingo.
any way.
Josh is eating chips.
Josh,
He's fat.
kicking Dill Ranch chips?
Kicking door chips. No, but yeah, like,
Just throws them away.
or
Josh, can you give me a beer?
I don't know, dog. Like,
Well, and who even knows our true history? You know, like anything's actually happened, they're not going to put it in textbooks. You know, like who even knows the actual truth
I
of
just-
all of it?
don't want to fucking feel guilty because, like,
Dude, we don't. We can't feel guilty. That wasn't us.
Never owned
No,
slaves.
we never have.
I've never
Nobody.
owned slaves.
Couldn't afford 'em.
But
Couldn't afford 'em.
if I could, and they,
buy a slave, like, but it's just it's every
no,
race.
I couldn't own a slave.
I would, but then like release.
I
them.
gotta bleep that, I think.
Yeah, you do.
the
I
slave parts.
Would be-
Okay, yeah,
Okay,
bleep
gotta
that.
bleep it like 3
Okay,
times.
bleep it- okay, yeah, bleep
yeah,
that.
we're just gonna bleep all of that out.
Okay, but
Would you
I
own
knew
one
we
of
were gonna
those?
get into murky territory by talking about this, but we're
We're
What
gonna
about
get,
how-
what are we gonna do? Get canceled?
What about how cats sleep on their backs sometimes?
oh, they're so cute.
But they never land on them,
Mm,
Okay.
or
sometimes
do
we-
they? I have seen some like off a skyscraper land on their fucking.
Okay, well, if it's off a
Backs.
skyscraper, nothing's surviving. You know?
Mm, dude.
Yeah.
You're like, but except for like a
Well,
bat.
have you seen those videos of people skydiving? Their parachute fails and they still survive, hitting like a soft spot in the fucking ground. It's
Nah.
insane, bro. It's happened like 30 times to people.
Dude, there's been multiple accounts of like babies falling out of apartments and then landing on grass and surviving from like 10 stories.
That's the
up.
craziest shit I've ever
It's
heard.
wild,
dude.
bro. We're just like drunk people. Like if you get into a car accident, like the guy that killed those that mom and like her 2 kids, and
Oh my god,
That
believe
was-
that.
okay, bleeping that one too.
but
Four-
and
41
he was
points.
drunk. So like they say if you don't tense up, like you like absorb all the impact better. So like and he survived, and all 3 of them died like on impact.
Oh yeah, because you're not expecting the fucking collision. Well, I mean that could be horseshit also. You know what? Anything could be horseshit.
You know,
Anything could be horseshit.
even science.
Even science could be horseshit. What if they're just lying to us?
Well, you got to think, bro. Like you could just pay off somebody to say what you wanted them to say, and it happens all the time. Has to.
What has
Yeah.
Elon Musk paid off people not to say?
No, that's he can't be bought, so he can say whatever the fuck he wants, whether it's true or not.
I'm saying, what is he paying people not to say about him?
Oh, that's a good point. I feel like he's a probably pretty decent guy overall, but all of them.
His mom's an apartheid. Is that what it is?
Apartheid.
Apartheid.
What are they called? Globalist. He's definitely a globalist. Like
I
they
don't-
want like this utopian Earth, which
Nah, I don't
can't
think
physically
Elon is.
happen. You know.
Elon's too I feel like he's okay with.
What about
himself.
the fucking whatchamacallit, the brain implant thing he's trying to do though?
Yeah, but I think that's just him being autistic
Him?
and shit. Yeah, he's like. Because I'm sure, because we already have stuff like that. There's people that have microchips to like make their arms work better. Could do to
Oh,
like,
yeah.
a disconnect
I'll never,
in the-
never anything. I'm just gonna stay human as long as possible.
Oh, dude, that one fucking Black Mirror episode fucked me up for like
Yes,
months.
all of them have fucked me up.
I'm like, okay, yeah, no, I'm good. I
No,
see
like
why
the
the
one,
Amish
the
are
one
the
where they go
Amish.
back through their memories. Everything's tracked, like everything's
Yeah,
recorded through their
fuck
memories. That one's wild.
That dude, or the one where it's like the dude's like, all right, I'll test this video game out. Are you gonna put a microchip in my brain? And then like it just
Or the one where they're stuck. The first episode where like they play the game, like they exercise to get like points to try to get on the show to get out, and then once they do get out, they realize it's only like a better quote unquote view, and it's just like a
Oh.
penthouse, and then they're still stuck in the same like rat trap.
and his girlfriend still
That's
becomes a porn
crazy.
star.
Yes, I love that episode.
That's the real tragedy there.
The future is gonna be scary as
We
shit.
are,
That's
we
why
are
I
in the
don't-
future. This is the
It's
future is
already
now.
scary
I-
as
but
fuck,
The
dude.
future's now.
The distant future is going to be scary as shit. Like having kids is going to be the scariest shit
Bro,
of
that's
all
why
time.
I don't.
When we're in
Seriously,
our-
I don't think I could bring a child into this earth. Why would you want to into all this shit? Like, I really can't even conceive wanting to have a child in this earth. It doesn't make sense.
Like life is so dope. You can do whatever you put your mind to. But then there's so much
There is.
fucked up shit that can happen.
There is.
Dude.
You can do everything. That is true, but it's also I feel like it takes a special person to actually like achieve your desires, if that makes sense. You know, like I
Yeah.
feel like most people are okay with just whatever and don't ever do anything.
Yeah. All I'm saying is, when we're in our 50s, bro, the world is gonna be so fucked up.
That's gonna be so
I
weird.
We're
can't
not
ima-
even gonna be able to say like,
Cunt.
we're not gonna be able to say cunt because that's gonna be sexist because only women have pussies.
You think like YouTube
won't
and
be
Instagram
talking.
still gonna be up like in 50 years?
Well, you know, Facebook owns Instagram
I don't know, dude.
now.
Damn.
Yeah,
Facebook
they
They
merged.
have
still
they
be
have
around.
for a while.
Yeah, they have for a while, and well, it's all gonna be the Meta, probably in like 2 years.
Metaverse.
So
Dude, that's what
I
I'm
was
scared of.
hoping-
I don't want the Earth to become like people just on.
no,
in the
that's all.
metaverse.
You guys seen Ready Player One? Like that.
No.
It literally is what it's gonna be. It's like these people in these suits that like they project themselves like on this headset into like this metaverse,
They're
but
like a
everything looks
treadmill.
super real. Yeah, you're mobile, and they have suits that like track
Yeah.
your movement.
Yeah.
So it's like that's exactly what it's gonna be.
I hope you guys understand what I'm saying here, but I was hoping that the whole internet monopoly kind of thing that's going on right now was going more in the Google direction than in the Zuckerberg direction.
Well, they're
'Cause
all connected.
I don't know. I like Google's area a little bit more than the,
But
countless times we've seen Mark Zuckerberg in court being questioned about
Yeah.
what Facebook's
Well,
actually doing.
Well, Google
the
literally
Twitter
sells
thing
your
too.
shit.
No, yeah. Well, everybody,
You can
even
turn it off,
even
though.
Apple sells all of your information.
Yeah, Apple sells everything you fucking give them, dude.
That's why I have an Android.
But
they're probably
the
doing
thing
the
is
same
too
shit.
though is like there is no winner. Like they're all in on this same fucking thing, just trying to one up each other. Like they're all going for the same goal. Like there is no good or bad. Like they're all just out to get as much money, no matter what it costs or who they have to fuck over or hurt.
There's some fucking bastards over there, dude.
For sure.
Faux show, dude.
That's what picked. Oh, okay,
Get back. It's pretty self-incriminating, but
It's
a good
CBD.
time.
It's
I'm
CBD.
happy as fuck, boys, that I'm finally on it. After like the 8th time of me saying that I would do it, I'm very happy that I finally did it.
Yeah, dude, we talked to Jobi like 47 times about getting on
That's
the podcast.
too far.
Don't even have 47 episodes released. We talked to him like 46 times about getting
You know
on
what
the pod.
the problem is when you're drunk and you're hammered, you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna do everything tomorrow.
Yeah.
You wake up and you're like, I'm not doing a fucking thing.
You're like, I'm praying they don't remember a goddamn thing.
Yep.
I said.
Like I hope that it's never brought up again.
You're like, every plan I
But I
made
really
last
did have
night-
every good intention. I hope you know it to come on. It's just my body did not allow me
Yeah,
to.
we know. That's why we weren't going to let you off this time.
And I didn't want off. I made sure I brought it up like 4 times last night.
And I told Marco.
And twice today.
I told Marco twice to text Joa when he fucking
Oh, I did.
left.
I did him first thing this morning. I made sure that we were still gonna do this.
Well, I
So-
texted him twice beforehand. I was like, make sure you tell Joe when you leave to, come to Josh's, just so he knows like when to head out, and we'll all get here at like the same
Well, this
time.
motherfucker, I was on he left me on delivered for like 30 minutes, and then you texted me and
I was with my
oh,
girlfriend.
Josh, you spilt my fucking beer, Josh. Party foul. Well,
Rip.
cheers, mate.
But yeah, I told Marco to hit him up twice, and then Marco
Cheers.
gets here, and I'm like, did you text Joe? And he's like, yeah, and pulls out his phone to text Joe that he was here.
And I was already probably here by the time he even pulled out his phone.
You've arrived moments after. So good shit, Mark.
Good shit.
Way to fuck it up.
Yeah.
Fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up.
It's all right, Mark.
I take a piss, dude.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back. Well, yeah, we're going to go ahead and pause for Marco to go piss. So,
Oh, Jobi, can you hand me a beer?
so Tyson has
No.
Rogan on his podcast, and they were like joking around that Mike had like taken shrooms beforehand, which definitely he took shrooms beforehand, because like they would be talking about some just like regular shit, and Mike would be like,
On some astrology shit, just pop off.
he'd be like, oh, he's an Aquarius, I'm an Aquarius too.
That's what it was.
No, he's an Aquarius, yeah, I'm an Aquarius too. I really get along with that guy. And Joe'd be like,
They
And
wouldn't even acknowledge it. They just kept talking.
yeah, they just kept moving along, which I would too, dude. If you're on a podcast
Well-
with Shroom Tyson, what are you gonna
Any
fucking
Tyson.
do? Well, maybe
I'm scared as fuck of that man.
pissed off Tyson. You probably just want to listen to that one.
You just want to hug him and be his best
I don't want to
friend.
get anywhere near that Tyson.
No.
I want to stay 9 feet away from him, and I want to listen to what he has to say, and then
It's
hear him
actually-
out, and then agree with everything.
It's actually pretty dope though. Like he came from that life, but he's such a peaceful. He even he cried before every fight because he hated doing it so much. It's
His
like
daughter died.
Did he actually
What?
cry before every fight?
Yeah.
Like 4-year-old
Damn.
daughter died.
On a
because he
treadmill.
hated to hurt somebody and their family hate him. So it's like
Damn.
yeah, it's pretty
Maybe
wild.
that's why he tried to kill people. He's like, this is my fucking.
Oh no, it was when he was older.
Well, it's because Cuss,
Oh.
his fucking coach, had him since he was 13 and fucking trained him just to be a killer.
No, because his daughter died.
What? Oh, when dis his daughter die?
His daughter died a few years ago. She was like
He's got a
4.
couple though, right?
4. She was like 4 or something. And then she like
Damn.
hung herself.
Yeah, he's got more. He's fine.
She hung herself by accident on a treadmill.
He's rich and he's black.
Just kidding, Mike. Please.
Okay. No, I'm
Just-
just kidding. He's rich in any.
Mike, hey, we're talking about Mike Tyson, so we're just kidding.
Jokes.
We're just kidding, Mike Tyson.
Yeah, don't kick our fucking
What
ass,
if,
please.
what if like the next episode
He
he's like,
storms in the fucking
I
house.
heard this One Taste podcast, and they was talking about how my fucking, I'm gonna find these motherfuckers.
Josh not
Give him a
saying
hug.
shit.
And it's like next episode we're like, all right, this is the Christian Want to Taste podcast.
This is the Mike Tyson podcast.
This is the
my
Mike
bad.
Tyson podcast, and he owns everything that we
Have you
say
seen
now.
his edibles he just came out with? They're Holyfield's ear with the hole out of it from where he bit. That's what his edibles are.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
It's fucking dope.
But I thought it was gonna be like a gummy of his fist, and it's like fucking knockout Mike Tyson's or whatever it is. And like you eat
Well, he
one,
has
it's
his
like
own.
You just immediately
He
go to
has like
sleep.
a giant weed farm, like Tyson 2.0. It's fucking huge. I'd like to try some. I think that'd be pretty crazy.
You know, Holyfield like smoked that shit, and he was like, "Oh, I'm about to get knocked out."
No, Holyfield don't do
Yeah,
anything.
Oh
dude.
no, Holyfield
He don't
was
do-
winning that fight.
He don't. Oh, he definitely won. That's why Mike bit his fucking ear twice. Well, Mike said because he kept headbutting him. That's why he got so mad and bit his ear. I guess in boxing, like that's like a big no-no is if you headbutt somebody.
No, yeah, that's not allowed in boxing.
Well, I know it's illegal, but like apparently that really pisses people off. If you do
Dude,
get headbutted.
Canelo got
Oh, yeah.
outboxed. Canelo lost.
Oh, Canelo lost.
Lost
He
his
got
title.
dominated.
But
dude.
again, he did go up like 2 weight classes to take the fight.
that's true. But at the same time, Canelo got dominated, dude. That's crazy.
And not his weight class, but it still got fucked up.
we haven't seen that.
Well, he looked, just from watching you guys, he looked slow and that he had no power.
He didn't look good, dude.
No, he looked like shit.
I glanced. I mean, I wasn't really watching it. I was kind of going between the Rose fight and the Canelo fight. But dude, I caught like rounds 2 to 8.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't look great, bro. It looked like he was constantly like, what the fuck am I doing wrong? Like,
Well,
his rhythm was all.
You
off,
would
know?
think, like, with you not having to, maybe he stays at the weight that he fights at. I don't know if they have to weight cut or not in boxing, but you would think
I would say that
you having to do the least amount of cutting would help you in some way, but maybe not. I guess people that are used to fighting at that weight, it'd be different from
He just
you
gets
going
super
up.
fat and goes to heavyweight.
That's probably why
You
he's
just tried
so
to talk
tired.
into your vape like it was the mic.
Yeah, I did. My bad.
That
Got
was
your ass.
awesome.
Got you, bitch.
That was awesome.
Dude,
I'm Rick James, bitch.
I'm Rick James. Oh yeah, dude, the Dave Chappelle getting fucking jumped or tried.
Bruh,
no,
tackled.
tried to get tackled on stage. He like dodged that shit, and then they beat his ass behind stage.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Have you seen his bit? He's talking about when he goes to Disney World. He's like, every time, he's like, I'm a father for 15 minutes
I'm
a day.
Rick James, bitch.
And he's like, and every time somebody walks up to me, they go, I'm Rick James, bitch. He's like, bruh, I take days off. He's like, I'm here with my kids. Can you not call me a bitch?
hey, I'm Rick James, bitch.
The widest voice he could do.
Yeah.
I'm Rick James, bitch.
He
Yeah,
did
he rules.
his like fucking a monkey bit, like how AIDS came up. They're like,
Yes, he's
they're
so
like-
fucking
they
funny.
said AIDS came around because somebody fucked a monkey. Word. And
I
then
don't
they
like-
fucked another person.
I
Look,
love
if
that
you
bit,
fuck a
dude.
monkey, you only fuck monkeys. You do not fuck people
Yeah.
and monkeys.
Yeah, dude. Once you fuck a monkey, you never go
Well,
funky.
I don't like his stand up. I don't like the
Dude, I
the
love it.
Chappelle show. It's too
Chappelle
cringy.
show's so funny.
You
dude.
like it?
I love it.
I watched like 3 episodes. I couldn't
hold on,
get into
hold
it.
on, Joey. What mic are you on?
3.
Nope, you're on 4. Okay. And then now we're gonna continue the show. So Joby doesn't like the Chappelle show. Turn his mic off.
And now my feelings are hurt.
No, I got him back.
Spell show.
Chappelle show.
Dude, if we were funnier, we should start a sketch show.
We are funny.
We could do a sketch show.
Looking.
That'd be so fun.
We could have Bailey animate it.
That'd be so
That'd be cool as
But
fuck.
Josh
dude.
is John Wick.
But Josh is Josh Wick. Josh is
Josh Quick.
Josh is just Josh Dick. He has two fucking dicks.
Two
as
cocks.
We gotta do a video called Josh Wick.
names. Josh Wick.
Just have him just beating the fuck out of his dog and just post it on YouTube with no context.
Is that his TSDAG name, Josh Wick?
Josh, no, it's,
What the fuck is TSGA?
TSDAG is these spies definitely are gay.
It's the
and he's 008 equals D.
capital
That's a
D.
good one.
He's 008 equals capital D.
God
There's
damn,
a
they
lot
got
more
you,
to
Josh.
that name, but they shortened it for
his size.
Yeah,
Actual life size comparison.
Yeah, and
Dude.
it was just a lifesaver because when they had to tell him something, it would take a full 2 minutes for his full name.
What is crazy though is there's actual people that are like hitmen
What
out
works?
there.
That's
like,
insane.
Like they're like, yeah, I have a sniper.
But I feel like now.
Bounty hunters?
No,
Would you like me to do
I-
it fast?
I feel like in like definitely the CIA like in the 1900s up until like the 80s for sure there were hits on even way before there were hits on people all the time. I feel like it's so hard now to do a hit on somebody and get away with it.
Oh, there's a
So
trail.
easy.
There's a
Probably
trail.
so easy.
There's
Well, I mean, there's
trace for
got to be
everything.
a trail.
Well, just
of
like the
everything,
Epstein
dude.
thing, where they put him in like the most dangerous person in the entire fucking prison's cell, and
then all the
somehow hung
cameras-
himself.
And then all the cameras were off.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
turned
so-
off, and the security guards weren't there either. Watching
Yeah.
this, so it's like,
They were like,
okay,
"Oh,
they
send
killed
a
him.
nap." They
They're
killed
like,
him.
oh, okay, he doesn't.
Or-
let's not get our names out. Let's just kill him.
They wouldn't let them. They put up like barricades so they wouldn't see the body getting put on into like the.
Pretty
the
wild.
So he's probably still alive.
Yeah, he's probably still
nah,
out there somewhere.
they took him off the fucking earth.
Well, are
For
children still
sure.
going missing every day?
Ghislaine Maxwell, all their clients not been arrested yet.
That's so wild,
And
bro.
She's been proven. She got like what? She got guilt.
She got
guilty.
fucking exonerated. Is that what she
No.
got?
Probably, dude. And then they didn't.
Well, she's not in jail, I don't think.
It's a federal case, so there's no
No way.
cameras allowed.
yeah, and
why
the only
is that
sketches,
a thing?
only sketches,
That's weird, bro.
because they don't want the names that she drops. Nobody will ever know unless you're in the
Oh,
courtroom.
that's I never thought about it that way.
For
Those
sure.
names are very
Bro, because
important.
the logs that came out.
That's
even,
with every federal case, though. That you're not allowed to
yeah,
film. in
no, it
federal
is.
case.
It's not like a special thing, but it's just fucked up.
Oh,
that
it's
you-
not just her case. you
Yeah, it's
can't
not
film?
hers. It's anything.
Okay, federal cases you can't film. What the fuck about OJ? Was that not a federal case?
No, that was.
I think it was a Supreme Court case.
I mean, Johnny.
Is that
it's,
federal?
It's like a Johnny Depp kind of type.
But he
deal.
for sure, dude, because
Damn.
he for sure killed him. Because he even wrote a book on
How I would do
how
it.
I would do it. Yes, and
no.
and
The book was
detailed
called. I think it was called If I Did It.
if I did it.
Yeah.
Yes,
Hey.
and detailed every exact move that he actually did and put it in a book. And he's
Yeah.
still walking around free. He's
Yeah.
out now.
I don't think OJ did. I think his son did it.
What?
You're
I think
off
his
your
son did
rocker.
it. I think his son did it.
Why do you think that?
Because the gloves like
Bruh,
No,
the glove fit him like a
the-
fuck, like it was his.
it didn't. It fit
No, it
his
didn't
son's
fit.
hand though.
It didn't fit on the.
How old was his son at this time?
I don't know,
18?
dude.
17?
You're like he's like he
Well,
1.5. He about to be 2.
Supposedly the story was his wife was cheating on him, and he rolled up at the house and caught them cheating, and like went into a rage and then killed them. Supposedly.
Well,
I don't
as
know the
any
story.
fine black man would.
I mean,
Such as
imagine
myself.
you watch you're walking on your wife getting fucked. I mean, I'm probably gonna get pretty pissed off too. Maybe not kill somebody, but
Someone's
if you're
getting their ass
if
kicked.
if you're that famous and like you think like, probably you can get away with it, I guess you probably would
Dude,
try.
how bad would it suck if you walked in on your wife getting fucked and you're like, oh, that's it, buddy, and you just get your ass kicked?
Oh, dude,
Oh
that'd be
my
the
God.
worst.
That's a double fuck.
What do you do after that?
You kill yourself.
Kill yourself. You have to kill
You
yourself.
stab
Definitely
yourself
kill yourself.
27 times and then take the gloves off and
What-
fucking put yourself in the front lawn.
That would suck so bad. Or like in front of like oh,
Yeah,
like in
you'd have to kill yourself. You got caught. You caught your wife fucking, and then you proceed to get your ass beat by her fucker. Yes, you'd have to kill yourself.
By her fucker. What a way to
Dude.
phrase that.
Dude, there was this guy. He has like a business where he like commentates dirt bike thing or like skateboarding shit. I don't know. He makes a lot of money.
Skateboards is a big
He,
difference.
yeah, he like hey, it's something.
Is it Bob Minery, the guy that does the?
Extreme-
Bald dude?
Some extreme,
Some
No,
extreme
no,
sport.
no.
Anyway,
some extreme vehicle
his wife
related sport.
started like cheating on him, and then he showed up at like the place she was staying, and then saw her like found out she was cheating and stuff. And he's like, "That's my wife, bro." And he's like, the dude that's fucking his
Pulls out
wife
a
like, is
sword.
holding him back. Like, hey man, you can't. You gotta go. Sues him for fucking up his marriage. Gets $1 million.
What?
That's awesome.
No, gets like $4 million. No, $4 million.
That's what I'm saying. Who
That is
pays that?
fucking
Who
hilarious.
pays the like the amount of money at the
Does
end
the
of these
guy pay
cases?
it? That
No,
guy that
because
was
they couldn't.
cheating?
Because
I
that
don't
guy
know,
for sure
dude.
didn't have $4 million. For sure he didn't. So
I mean,
It's
maybe
tax-paying
they
money
just,
going to people.
I think it really like who
maybe they just garnish his wages for the next 30 fucking years of his life. And
that could be, but you would never get the $4 million even then, unless
Wait,
he was a
guys.
rich guy.
Guys, Josh, say something.
Josh, go ahead and say something. What do you think about that, Josh?
Suck my dick, Josh.
Imagine your wife for like
Imagine if
20
Josh had a
years.
wife.
You had a
Besides
wife.
his sister.
Yeah. Okay. Your wife for 20 years, and then she started cheating on you.
What do you do, Josh? First reaction.
First reaction, you find out, what are you doing? What are you throwing?
You're there. No, you see it. You
Oh, God.
you
No,
see it.
you're going to work, and she's like, "Oh, I love you," and then you're like, "Oh fuck, forgot my phone." Go back, and then like the neighbors.
It's just some dudes railing her on the front porch. On the front porch, Josh, right in front of the
In broad
Ring
daylight.
camera. Right in front of the Ring camera. It's being broadcasted to your phone.
I'd leave her to go to a strip club.
Why a strip?
You're
You
not
would
getting
kill
any,
her?
you're not getting
No.
any puss at a
Why
You
would
can
I
go to
kill
her best friend's
What's
house.
that gonna do, huh?
Well, she can't fuck you
land
over
you
again.
in prison. It's gonna
Yeah,
land you
but-
in the dick factory.
Yeah, that's true. That's what you don't want to be in, probably. Unless you're Josh. Maybe you do.
God, dude, you can't hit somebody when they're being fucking assholes to you.
No.
If somebody's just like, "Hey, fuck you," Fuck you.
That doesn't make you want to hit them?
You can't punch them in the face with those sue.
I don't know.
It's
I
battery.
feel like a lot of people get away with like
I'm sure a lot
a
of
random
people
bar
do.
fight.
I feel like my luck, I would get sued.
But yeah,
Yeah.
it only take that one time for you to like accidentally break their fucking orbital or something, and then them be in fucking the hospital, and then them
Well,
actually
imagine
sue
you
you.
punch them in the jaw, they fall backwards,
Break
hit their
their
head on
jaw.
a fucking bar stool, and they die.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
That's worst case scenario,
yeah.
dude.
That's your first fight, or like your first fight, you get knocked out and all your teeth get bashed out.
Oh,
Was
dude.
was that on Rogan? He talked about his friend, his first fight ever. He hit somebody and he fell on a bar stool and killed the guy.
Oh, I don't even know. Probably.
Somebody, I can't remember who it was. Talked about. Yeah, first
I mean,
fight
dude,
ever.
if you're like outside and you get into a fight with somebody on a fucking in a parking lot and you knock them out and they hit their head on a fucking on a curb, on a parking curb.
Well, in like Chicago, they have the mutual combat thing where like it was probably 6 months ago. They had a 4-person shootout where there was over like 150 rounds, and the court deemed it mutual combat because they all partook in it.
Oh,
And
yeah,
there-
we talked about that.
And 2 people died, and one got injured, and one didn't have anything. And the guy who survived it all didn't get caught with anything because it was mutual combat. How
That's
fucked is
crazy,
that?
dude.
Dude, police will ref your mutual combat fights.
No, you can. Like
I mean-
in Baltimore, and maybe it's Chicago, you can actually like duke it out. If you
we
both
talked
agree,
about this on one of the
you-
first
We did.
episodes.
you
Yeah,
can
we
you can
did.
both
Holy
agree.
shit.
You can both agree to it
Throwback.
and duke it out,
Yeah, fitting in like a fucking.
which I think should
punch,
happen
dude.
anyways.
What if it was like mutual, like fuck bag?
Mutual fuck ass.
Go to prison,
mutual
you'll
fuck
find
is-
out about the mutual fuck
It's
back.
like, all right, he's all right. Police officer's like, all right, he's fucking his ass.
Sir, do you consent to the ass fuck? Sir, do you consent to fuck him in the ass?
Yeah, I
do
consent to
not.
the fucking
Yeah,
ass.
no, we both consent. We both consent. Can you trust us? We both consent.
Do you guys both consent? No, yeah, it's totally cool. That's totally
Before
No,
they
yeah,
even
do you
get
wanna
done
join?
talking, they're already
No, yeah, you
fucking
wanna
banging.
You want to join him? You trying to watch?
Oh fuck, dude. Like, yeah, you can fuck him and you fuck him, but first one who comes loses and goes to jail.
So what happens?
Aw, I'd
What,
be in trouble.
oh damn, that's fucked.
I'd lose.
So what happens when 2 guys agree to fight in a mutual combat state, and a cop is reffing the thing, and rewind a little bit, somebody gets knocked out and they hit their head on a fucking curb and they die.
It's mutual, so there's no.
There's
anything-
no-
Their
Yeah,
family
there's-
can't push any charges on them because it was mutual. If like it's agreed upon that it was, and
Well-
somebody witnessed it.
Well, dude, look at back in the day. People would do duels to the death with pistols.
President-
that was not
Dude,
even
Jackson-
100. That was like 100 years
you
ago.
know, Jackson had like 100 duels.
Really?
Wait, who?
Andrew Jackson.
Andrew
Yeah.
Jackson? Robert Jackson. Who's that?
Robert Jackson.
Who's that? Who's Robert
the
Jackson?
fuck
But
is
like-
Robert
But,
Jackson?
but supposedly they went into it, and it's like every duel, like sometimes you just wouldn't pull your gun. It was like a sign of respect. So like they had the duels, but like only like 2 or 3 times it said that he actually like pulled his gun and shot. But like they would miss on purpose too, to just see if they would even do it.
That's
Like,
Yeah.
gay then.
Yeah.
It was like a
Dude.
it's a big chest fucking.
I would
thing.
be known as the most ruthless
Like
guy ever
chicken.
because I didn't know that fact. I would be shooting everybody in
Maybe
the
it wasn't
face
Jackson.
every
It was
duel.
one of the
I would
presidents.
pretend.
I think
I'd be
it was,
like-
maybe it was Washington. I can't remember who it was, but
What if like you pretend and they pull their gun out and they miss and you go, oh, wow,
and you shoot
now
him right
I
in
have
the
a
head.
bullet and you don't. How fucked up is that? It's like, now I decide what happens.
I would have 2 guns. I'd be like, I'd miss with the first one,
Well, you
and the
have 6
second one I'd
shots.
shoot him.
You have 6
both
shots.
miss with your first one and he's like,
Very nice.
we're at a standstill and you go, oh really?
Well, they have 6 shots. So you could shoot as many times as you wanted to. If you really wanted to kill the motherfucker, you could
That's
shoot
Wild
6
West
times.
duels. I'm talking like 1700s duels.
I'm
They
talking
still,
about
have they still have revolvers, so they
Like
definitely.
muskets
see
and
I'm
shit.
talking like black powder pistol
Oh,
duels.
yeah.
Muskets.
what if it
I
was
don't
like
think
with-
they were dueling with muskets. They were probably just fucking sword fighting to the death.
What if they're dueling with M60 machine guns?
No, I was either thinking grenades or just like knives.
a knife fight would be
stones.
wild.
It'd be like,
Imagine
really?
a knife fight.
Really?
A knife fight to the death. That'd probably be the wildest way to go.
That'd be so fucked up,
That
dude.
would hurt
So bad.
The fucked up thing about fighting a guy with a knife is that you're gonna get cut, dude. There's no way around it.
Eventually, maybe.
You may be able to beat him
Unless you're Josh Wick.
unless you're Josh Wick. You may be able to beat the guy with the knife. You're gonna get cut though bad.
I saw a video of a dude get like stabbed in the chest and then proceeded to whoop that dude's ass.
That's
Damn.
awesome. That got fucked
Yeah.
so
Well,
hard
dude,
after that.
adrenaline's the craziest drug in the world. It's like there's no telling, like if you felt crazy enough, what you could probably survive. But then after that, if you got stabbed in the chest, you'd probably die, even if you
Dude,
did kick their ass.
I had an
eventually.
adrenaline kick that I do remember. I was like 9 years old and I got chased by a dog and like in front of my mom's house and I jumped on top of a truck. It was the highest jump I've ever made to this day, like
You can do
in
some wild
comparison
shit.
to my size, because I was like this tall when I was 9. Jumped on top of my truck,
taller than
actually,
me.
my white one. Jumped
nuts.
on top of it so the dog wouldn't eat me.
You can do some great in the fight or flight, bro. You can do some wild shit.
Yeah, dude. I wish. Well, I mean, you can, but I wish I could just do adrenaline sometimes.
Yo, imagine just smoking adrenaline.
That'd be
zone.
awesome.
You could just
dude.
kill babies, dude. Adrenaline
Here,
from.
hit this fucking pen. It's Delta Adrenaline.
Just run through a wall.
Oh, dude.
Wait,
I'm getting
isn't
high.
adrenaline? No, that's no, but that's from Left 4 Dead.
Okay, video game. So there you go.
Video game.
Well,
There's
probably not
adrenaline
real.
shots. There's adrenaline shots though.
I
in real
was
life.
I always thought I'm like, dude, it'd be so crazy if you can like smoke
think so.
dreams.
Yeah, no, there is. Like to bring people back, or like if you have a serious injury,
Well,
they'll shoot with adrenaline.
DMT.
Yeah, and yeah, it's DMT.
Yeah,
I was like, man,
I've never done DMT.
dreams are crazy.
neither.
I'm not
I've
going
never-
to.
I don't
I'm
think
not,
I want
I'm
to.
not, I'm never going. That's one
I
of the
don't-
few things I will never.
I did
ever
acid
fucking
and
do.
shrooms, and I'm like, you know what? That's probably good.
I've
the
only
last time I tripped was with you,
Yes,
Jobi.
it was. Dude, that's been so long.
Dude,
Shrooms, I still haven't
holy
done. I've
shit.
done like a gram, and it was like enough to feel, I guess, the kind of way, but not see anything. But that's like even that's like far enough, you know. Like
Yeah.
I'm not trying to see them or
I've
the
never-
aliens or whatever. it
I've
is
never done
people say.
shrooms because I heard the threshold between just enough and way too much is so small
Well,
that I don't want to.
I've heard like an eighth is like the amount. Like we normally do like what, like a tab or two if we ever even do it.
At,
it's-
at
at
most, I
most.
did 3.
At most,
3
yes.
was the most.
I've
I
only
did,
ever
and I
done
was
and that's
two.
and that's been probably 2 or 3 years since I've even touched anything. So
that was at fucking. No, that's the last time we were at. No. We're at J's house or some shit, and I don't know if we gotta bleep that.
We probably don't. We
That-
didn't
go-
say any.
matter of fact, go ahead and bleep that. I'm sorry, but
Okay, we'll
well,
go ahead.
they don't.
we'll go ahead and
Nobody
bleep it. We'll
knows.
bleep that.
Well,
well, fuck it. But just
If
in
we
case.
if we have to question it, I'm gonna go ahead and bleep it.
I was
Yeah, we'll
on
go ahead and do it.
3
Just to be
fucking-
safe.
Yeah, I was on 3 fucking tabs, and we were in his kitchen. I picked up like these like.
oh, his
plants.
mom's house. It probably yes.
Yeah, I picked
It was,
up.
and y'all left, and then that night I drove like an hour to in house.
Dude, I fucking picked up a pack of plant seeds, and it showed like the plant it was gonna turn into, and it looked like a holographic Pokemon card. I was like, oh my god,
I
this
should
shit
probably
is
go home.
nuts.
I should probably go home.
This shit is nuts. All right, cool. But I would never do DMT because that
and-
shit looks insane.
The
Yeah.
last time I was on a psychedelic, I was like 19, and we started playing basketball outside of the apartment I lived at. And the moment I realized, all right, I'm done, was when one of my roommates shot, and it hit the backboard, and then it went straight through the net, and then the net came down with the ball.
Oh my god.
And then hit the ground, and then it all like started going really
like a slinky.
fast. No, it started going like an elevator right in front of me, and I was like kind of tempted to go into it, and I was like, okay, I'm done.
Hey, one of the wildest stories though. I took 2 tabs one night at house, and for some reason, you know how like you feel connected to like life or like nature.
It's
It's a
nuts.
weird. It's a real but a crazy thing, and. Nobody had ever seen them, ever, not even in daylight. And somehow I walk up to this fence right across from David's house, and I go, bruh, there's 2 horses out here. I swear to Jesus. And I whistled, like one time, like Gandalf calling his fucking horse in Lord of the Rings. And 2 horses emerged from the fucking darkness right up to my hand and let me pet them. I was like, holy fuck.
And at that moment, I stopped doing psychedelics.
Yes,
'Cause that's
that
way
was the
too
last
much.
time.
I remember one time we were hanging out with our buddy R. You know what I'm talking about? You remember?
R?
And his buddy. And then you and that buddy took a tab of like a Star Wars Clone Trooper tab.
Oh, fuck.
I
yeah,
didn't,
dude.
but I didn't. And then we're just watching. Dylan's like, you see Dylan slowly like going into the
Going
crib.
into it.
Yeah, and then he's like, everyone's just being so mean, and we're like, no.
It's an ego death. Every time it
It's
happens to me, it's such an ego death.
Dude, do you remember our one friend B who took those 2 tabs at one time with all those other people at his house, and he could not remember if he was puking or not?
Oh my, yeah.
What a terrible trip
No,
to be stuck in.
no.
He's like, dog, am I fucking puking right now?
You and the same dude. You guys were waiting for me to get off work, and you guys both took some tabs, and you were like, we're just waiting for Mark to come in. And I got there, and then you guys are just looking at me. I'm like, what's going on, guys? I know you guys are tripping, but what's up? He's like, you guys were like, I don't know. Our whole day was just waiting for you to come over here. And, you're here.
And now it's
And then
over.
now we don't know what to do. It's fucking crazy.
And there it is. Hey, somebody clip that.
I found out today that I can do a really good Josh laugh.
It's perfect, almost. That was Josh, by the way, people, if you're listening.
That was actually me, so everybody get trolled.
No, but yeah, acid's crazy. I don't know if I've told this story before. The first time I tripped, I was looking at my hand. I'm like, damn, I could see the veins in my hand.
You really
dude.
can.
I'm like, whoa, that's nuts. And I was like making my hand like a jellyfish, and then my hand like did like the, not the rock on, but the rock on symbol, but your
with the
pink,
thumb out,
but with your index fingers down. So it's like
the hang 10.
yeah, it's the hang, hang 10.
Cowabunga, dude.
So I was doing the cowabunga dude, but like towards my face, and it looked like my hand turned red and and I just felt like it wanted to hurt me, and that freaked me the fuck out.
I'm like, so wild.
That's
How,
the
like,
first time we tripped together.
I remember the start of that when I first took mine. I took 2, and then we all smoked a bowl immediately after, which, by the way, terrible idea.
Yes.
Because it makes everything way
Our
more
first
intense.
trip, this dude comes
And
up
you always
and he's
think
like,
it's a good idea.
here's
like,
a huge bag of weed, have a good trip, and we're like,
Yeah,
okay, cool.
literally, yeah, and it was awesome. So when we first smoked that bowl, all I remember is taking the last hit, and then it was like I woke up, and it was still daylight outside, but everybody around me was gone, and they had all gone inside the fucking like garage shed with all the couches, and I guess just left me out there, and I was like,
Is that
what
when
if
we
I-
went outside to look at the stars?
that was before you even got there.
Oh,
It was still
shit.
daylight. I was like, how did I even
at
get here?
Silver's?
And then yeah, and then so Fro gets there and he's like, hey, did you want to go get Mark? And I was like, so bad, dude. Let's go get Mark, please, right now. And then we got him. By the way, he drove like 80 miles an hour the whole way, and I know that he did because I looked. I was like, I'm just tripping nuts, and I was like,
Okay, no, I'm not.
no, that says 80. That says 80. All right, cool. So yeah, he went way too fast the whole way.
Which is what you do, though, by the way. If
The
you,
curvy back road, scary way that nobody should ever do, but he does. You know, that one.
It's like one of those hometown things, though. If you know, you got to go that way.
I guess he's been there enough times to like know that route. But Jesus Christ, you know what I'm saying? I'm on a psychedelic drug that's really
Can't
fucking
do
my
it.
brain up right now. Hey man, this thing like turned my brain backwards. You know?
I remember we went outside and we looked up at the sky, and I remember the stars just looked like kaleidoscope. It was nuts.
Yeah, dude. It may
The stars looked, Josh. The stars looked.
Like your sister.
Okay. Fuck.
Okay.
What the fuck does that even?
What does that mean?
What does that mean? What's that mean? What does that mean?
Hot.
You got to do it, Josh. Give me some skin, dude.
No,
Josh, what's that mean?
What's the word for
Gay?
So the stars looked symmetrical.
Oh, that's crazy.
It was nuts.
So everybody has
They're all
their,
just aligned.
they were like aligned in different shapes. It was like you're literally looking through a kaleidoscope, and like all the stars were making almost like a pentagon shape. It was fucking
Pretty wild.
crazy.
Yeah.
And
So-
then I'm like, am I freaking out? And then Dylan comes up and he's like, hey man, I think like we're both on the same like I feel like we're both on the same fucking page right now.
You
I feel
are.
like nobody
Dude,
and I'm
you
like,
are,
Dylan's
bro.
gonna make me murder everybody. I'm like, acid is nuts. Dylan, you are freaking me out right
yeah,
now.
dude, I did. So everything looked so wild to me that night. And then when they turned off the lights and brought out the strobe light, I was like, oh, okay.
Okay,
Well,
oh yeah.
The first time we were talking about at his mom's house, that was the first time I'd ever done
Bleep
it.
that by the way again.
Yes, please cancel that out. But no, that was the first time I ever done it. And somehow Star Wars, like episode 4, the OG was on. And every time that they open their mouths, you know, like the filter makes your head really big and your mouth like super wide. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh
Like,
yeah.
and your mouth like covers your entire face. They were in that face and they were speaking in reverse.
Oh my God.
Everything. And I was like, holy fuck, what is happening to me?
Dude, the first time I tripped, we were in a room, we were in like a garage that was like kind of like pimped out, with like 7 other people, including Dylan. And then it felt like I was having a conversation with everyone was talking with each other, with a different conversation, but it all like
Looped?
meshed and made
Yeah.
sense.
For
Yes.
some reason,
It
it all
was
fit
so weird.
together.
Everyone kept going, "Oh, I get it."
Yes, that's how acid
I
is.
get
No matter
it.
what conversation you have, you always come back to the same conclusion of we all understand what you're
Yeah.
saying. Even if you
we all
don't.
go, yeah, and that's how talking works, acid heads. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking drop heads.
Yeah, dude.
No, they kept going, "Oh, I get it." Do you remember
But
that?
you wouldn't
Yeah.
get it. You
and
wouldn't
then
get it,
I
but
was
you
like,
would.
I don't really get it. I'm like, oh,
But I
acid's
do.
just a game.
Yeah.
I was
no,
like, this
it's-
is just a game. That's crazy.
Do you remember the point in that night where we all just went outside to the field across the road and just ran real fast down the hill?
That's when the kaleidoscope fucking stars shit happened.
It was so fucking.
It makes you do shit you would never, ever think about even doing sober. And when you think about when you are sober, you're like, what the
There-
fuck is wrong with me?
You know,
Yeah.
Terrence McKenna or whatever. He went on Joe Rogan a bit, and he's like the shroom
Terrence
guy.
McKenna.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Mr. Shroom.
He's
Dr.
like this dude
Vargo.
that like trips all the time, but he's also like a scientist and stuff. So he was with his buddy, and then they did like these different shrooms and stuff, and he kept dropping his camera. He got into like a loop. Like he goes, oh my god, my camera dropped. He picked it back up, dropped it again. He's like, oh my god, my camera dropped. Boom, picked it up.
Oh my god!
I thought that happens though to people
Dude,
like aren't mentally
I've been
like
in a loop. I'm
fortified.
like, oh my god,
I've never been
Dude,
stuck in a loop,
the
and I
only-
don't
I've been
want to
stuck
be.
in
the
that
only
shit sucks.
the only scary experience I've ever had, the only bad experience I ever had, is we were watching Rick and Morty, and you know the episode where they're on the spaceship, the one where they go to this planet where you can't die.
Yeah.
Oh
when
yeah,
they're
oh my god.
it's the Rick something, but when they go into space and they all conjoin into one being,
yeah.
and then it goes through like the life and death cycle. It's when I first hit my peak, my like second time tripping ever, and literally I got sucked into the TV, and thank God that D saw me and literally shook me. So I was like, when I came to, I was like, oh my god! I was like, bro, you literally just saved my life. I was like, I was stuck. I was stuck in that
Oh, dude,
episode.
because it's so much crazier than
wild,
It's-
wild.
It's like smoking 3D weed.
It's like smoking 4D weed,
yes,
dude.
you're on a different plane.
Because it's like you're fucked up, and then you realize that you're also fucked up, and then at the same time you're like, whoa, I'm fucked up.
And what gets
dude.
me is you think you tell yourself you can control it, but you're not controlling shit.
No, you're not.
You're like, oh, this is nuts.
So by the time I stopped doing acid, I realized that I needed to stop smoking weed while I was on the acid, because that's what really
Well,
scared me.
the thing is like every time I always did it, there'd always be weed there. So like you would think, okay, like while I'm waiting for this, I'll just get high and I'll
Jobi,
try to
you can't
like
be
develop.
interrupting Dylan like that, dog.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
Were you about to go on a rant?
Dude, whoa.
Were you about to go on a rant?
No.
Dylan was
No.
about to say something. Though, and you're
Oh,
like,
did
yeah,
I interrupt
exactly.
him?
Okay,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but then
Dylan.
also, and then
I'm sorry,
No,
Dylan. Continue.
it's all right, dude.
It's okay.
Continue.
I just
Fuck you, Mark.
Jober, fuck
main
you.
point is I just don't smoke weed while I'm on acid because it's and I don't do acid anymore. But
Wait, don't interrupt Josh.
wait, hey, by the way, Josh, continue.
Yeah, what
I'm
the
sorry
fuck?
about that.
Come
Go
on,
ahead.
Josh.
Go ahead,
Josh
Josh.
was
Go ahead.
talking.
What do you got to say
What
about
do you
that,
gotta say
Josh?
about that, Josh?
Christ.
Jesus Christ,
Okay.
Josh. Come on.
I've never done acid, so
Josh, you probably should.
You probably should. No,
it's
if you
not on
if
my
you,
radar. So.
if you reach
Good.
20 years old and you
Yes.
haven't done acid, just don't do it.
There's a point where it's fun, but like once you hit a certain age, it's like
Yeah.
okay, if you haven't already done it, don't do it.
Like
Yeah,
the
don't
last
do it.
time I tripped was with Jobi, and then like it was a great time.
Yes,
it's
it
just
was.
I don't know.
I don't want
it's
to
just
feel
a-
that. I hate the feeling that I have like when you're on the end and you can't go to sleep and it's like 7 o'clock in the morning
When you
and,
just
and
feel
your brain
uncomfortable.
is scrambled. You're
Yeah,
scrambled
dude.
eggs. It's like okay, why did I do this? But up until like the 8 hours before that point is also always a great fucking time. So it's kind of worth it.
We talked for like 4 hours till the sunrise about like
Yes.
religion and all that
On
kinds
D's
of deep
porch,
shit.
yes,
Yep.
on very deep conversations.
Deep ass conversation. And like we have such different view. Like I mean, I think I
Well,
don't know.
it
We're
is-
both very open minded, but like we have our views.
Stuck.
and
I'm
stuff.
stuck in my ways, but I am open minded. Like I'm not
Yeah.
going to judge you for yours, but I'm stuck in what I think.
This was the conversation when we were on acid.
Yeah.
exact same.
But it was,
exact
but
same
it was
words.
everything from like literally like from the beginning till now, like every conversation you could have, like of history
What
or
was
like
that movie
religion.
we watched? That Johnny Depp movie we watched when we were.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Yeah, we were trying
Oh
to watch
my
that.
God.
We
Have you
were
seen
trying
it?
to watch that.
Yeah.
So then a
you
commercial.
can't watch it.
Dude, a commercial came on that was like it was almost like a Harry Potter. It looked like it was a horror movie, but
It might have been a
Dementors.
Fantastic Beast fucking trailer.
It was like Dementors and shit. I don't know. It was freaking. I don't know. It was a horror movie. It was something.
Okay.
And it was like a trailer for it. It freaked me the fuck out. I almost didn't watch the. Anyway, we're watching Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, and we're getting to it. We're having a good time.
Yeah.
And then like it gets like maybe 1/4 through the movie.
Bro,
we're
it's
like, we gotta
intense.
turn this shit off.
No, you literally
You-
because even if you watched it sober, you're like, am I tripping right now? It's
No,
such a
yeah.
wild movie.
It's the weirdest movie of all
The
time.
first time
dude.
I ever tripped, I watched that with Montana.
Terrible idea.
Fuck, I shouldn't. M and S.
We
we don't really have
No.
to bleep.
no,
that.
they don't care.
Yeah,
They-
no,
they
with
know about
Montana
the
and Shane
podcast.
because they had done.
Yeah,
they
they're
did
good.
like
They know
ate
about the
the shrooms a piece, and I'd done 2 tabs, and we turned on. And first time I've ever seen Fear and Loathing, and like you said, you get to a certain point, like when they're in the hotel room, and like
The
one
beginning
of them's in the-
fucked me up with
and
the Tobey Maguire.
Yes, it's wild. It's such a wild fucking movie.
What are we at right now, by the way, Dylan?
Hour 17.
Hour and 17.
What's the longest?
You just want to keep pushing for 2 hours?
We should go for the record.
We need to do 2 hours because we gotta fucking try to record an extra episode this weekend.
Sweet.
Pause.
Pause it. Let us take a piss.
Yes, piss break.
Well, honestly, let's just take a little break.
We'll be back.